But speaking of shooting, Michael Porter Jr. has been on a run this offseason in terms of like a media tour. Was recently talking with somebody on a podcast and was alluding to the fact that even with him having a NBA contract worth over $180 million, in his previous relationship, he was still going 50-50 on the rent he was paying for an apartment that his girlfriend was staying at. Now, on face value, it sounded crazy, but once he broke it down, I understood it a little bit more. She approached him saying, she was going apartment hunting, wanted to live in a certain environment. It was a little bit outside of her means. Obviously with him being him, he can't just pull up in any old apartment facility. Has to have at least some protection measures, so forth and so forth. So he's like, here, how about this? Let me know what you can afford. We'll find something. I'll go half on whatever you find, right? This was on a month-to-month basis, and his rationale was, I don't want to commit to giving her X amount of dollars because we could break up tomorrow. So, as long as we're on track, your rent's on track. If things go awry, then that's where we split.
Man, that's so different.
What were your thoughts? I know Josh sent me the video.
Josh sent you that?
Yeah.
Don't talk about that.
Yeah.
Man.
So, what were your thoughts on that?
Bro's on a legendary media tour, bro. Bro's on a legendary media tour.
Yeah, I think he's going to average like 23 this year. Like,
I don't know, because he also, sorry to get off topic, but he was also talking about how we give Ben Simmons too much.
His back been cooked.
Okay,
so
right.
Yeah.
So to go into that, so it's funny because, yeah, if you're making $3, $4, $5, $6, $7 million, what's rent like that? But what a lot of people don't understand is, we'll say rent is $5,000 times that by 12. Hey, we got 60. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I get that point, and I think the gym, I think what he's trying to say is like, yeah, the relationship could go sour tomorrow, so I don't want to get locked into a lease or anything like that, and I think that's fine to say. It's just like, to me, it's like big on delivery. It's like how you deliver that to her. And it's kind of like, if you held it over like a power dynamic where like, it's like the 29th and you're like, we got in this argument. I don't know if I'm gonna pay for this. You know what I'm saying?
That's the only thing that I think it could create a unhealthy environment in terms of like y'all living situation, because she really gotta, if the person is a piece of shit, she would then have to walk on eggshells trying to make sure she doesn't piss her boyfriend off, because at any point, I'm just not paying my second half or my half of the rent.
Because like, there's not like, in every relationship, there's going to be a power dynamic in something, and there's going to be a power struggle. And I think when you have the high ground, just like
wait, can I just clarify this real quick? Yeah. This was also a situation where he had his own place, and she was just looking for apartments separately outside of their space. So it wasn't like a shared space.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I think it's like, when you go to Star Wars, we referenced this today. Anakin at that. Obi-Wan had the high ground. There we go. So it's kind of like, he's like, hey man, if you jump, I'm gonna cut them legs. He's like, no, you're not. He gave him an opportunity. And I think when you have that leverage over someone, you always gotta give the opportunity of like, hey, I know I have more capacity to deal with more emotions than you. All right, I don't mind taking this much space, but like, once you get more marbles, then I want you to take your load. And I definitely think, how you utilize that power is important. But the interesting goes with, Michael Porter and what's his name? Justin LA. It's like, I don't want to say it's toxic energy, because that's wrong, because I feel like I'm defrauding those dudes, but it's kind of like, I feel like dudes was just hearing that wrong. And dudes are hearing that wrong. It was like, if I have the money, she's just got to follow whatever I got to say. And I think a lot of people will miss what, MPJ is trying to say. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah. Would you do that?
You've asked me this question before on the show.
Yeah, but that was if y'all were living together. I mean, like, how their dynamic was. If she had her own separate apartment and was looking for an apartment, would you just pay for her apartment?
So if I'm making like millions of dollars and I'm not going to break. I'm not going to break you down. If it's just like a girlfriend, not like, oh, we're going to get married, I'll probably do something similar to MPJ because I feel like it's just ignorance. It's just ignorance. Like, why would I just throw away money and I don't know if this relationship?
You hear that? If if Rob would ever get up in a certain tax bracket, he's saying that, his partner at that time would not expect. I'm fucking shit.
Exactly. Because let's ask you the same question. Would you do the similar thing?
Fuck yeah.
Okay. Now let's ask another single guy in here. Andrew, would you do something like that?
Sorry, what was the question?
All right, more or less, you're a high profile athlete, entertainer, politician, right?
Okay.
Whatever you want, whatever you want your career to be. You're up
Scientist.
180 million. That was crazy. You're up 100. It's an evil scientist.
The dude from Phineas and Ferb.
And no one has to.
Bill Nye.
Yeah, Bill Nye.
yeah.
Oh shit! No, that's your costume.
He just got a star. He just got a star on the Hollywood Walk.
Yeah,
That was your ass.
All right, tighten up.
We're fucking around.
All right, here we go. All right, so you're up. You're.
So RJ's walking home.
Oh damn. I mean, I don't know if you want to play this game.
No, go for it. Let's go for it.
All right.
Well, he's gonna call home. Hey, change the lock.
Oh my! Well, there's a room here if y'all need it.
What's the question?
You're up like 150, 200 M's, right? Your girlfriend at the time is looking for a new place. You guys aren't living together. No plans to live together. Would you be willing to pay for half of her rent?
So 50% of her rent.
Yes.
Yeah, that's fine.
Would you pay for it all?
It's fine. Yeah, I mean, I think it depends, like how long we've been together.
8 months.
I think half, 75%.
I said 8 months because that's just on that cusp of like, all right, I'm actually starting to get to know
Like, yeah,
this person.
once you get past a year, it's like, okay, yeah, like full amount, okay, but like, 8, yeah, 50, 75%.
Yeah.
I could just see a diabolical man be like, the sex starts drying up, and he'd be like, I don't know if I'm paying this rent. I can just see a
Diabolical man.
15 minutes left.
Yeah.
How many Oreos can you eat?
Hey, yo. I'm so mad I ate those Oreos. Well, you guys, this has been another fantastic episode.
It has. And as always, I'm Tay Ford.
Cartier Rob.
And we're out.
Nah. All right.